Happy Valentine's Day and also happy No Staff Meeting Day. So instead of doing our PBIS walkthrough overview in person, I'm going to be doing it in this video. So if you have any questions, just feel free to let me know what they are. So let's go ahead and get started. So when the PBIS walkthrough team comes, they will be looking at our PBIS handbook to make sure it has all the components that it needs. And then they will be doing interviews with our staff and then also with the students. So I wanted you guys to just be aware of the questions that they'll be asking of you and also our kiddos. So we'll start with the staff questions. The first one that they're going to ask is, what are the school expectations? So that's just talking about goals, and it's talking about the expectations from the matrix. The next part is, have you taught the school-wide expectations to students this year? So at the beginning of the year, we always calendarize when you're going to teach expectations for the different parts of the building. And then also, of course, you give refreshers throughout the year as students need them. The next part says, do you have a school-wide PBIS team to address behavior/discipline across the campus? So our dynamic team meets monthly to discuss the discipline data and then just any adjustments that need to be made with PBIS. Last month, we talked about the PBIS handbook and then also looked at the flow chart and the major versus minor guidelines to just make adjustments. So yes, we do meet. The next part says, have you seen the discipline data this year? So you guys have seen it in your data dig meetings and then also at our mid-year data review. If you need a copy of that, just feel free to reach out. The next part says, have you given out any acknowledgments in the past week? That's just talking about points. So have you given out points to students? Do you think PBIS is effective in changing student behavior? So again, PBIS is intervention based. So it's not just about giving a low level or an ODR or just getting onto a student, but also the things that you do to help correct that behavior. So our intervention suggestions are on our low level form and then also our ODR form. Do you think PBIS is changing adult behavior and how? So what that question is asking is, what is the perception in the building? Is it adults just giving out negative behaviors and taking things away, or is it giving out points to praise positive behavior? So what is the adult attitude throughout the building? The next part is, how is the implementation of PBIS impacting school culture and climate? So that's just talking about kind of, overall, do we have a lot of discipline concerns? And then also speaks to our house system. So just answer that question accordingly. When they talk to our students, they're going to ask what the school expectations are. So make sure that your students are able to verbalize goals and then also to refer to the matrix. They will also ask, have you received any acknowledgments recently? So again, acknowledgments are points. So I know a lot of you give out points at the end of the day. Just make sure that students are aware when you're giving those points and that they can verbalize those things. So again, on March 8th, the walkthrough team will come through and just use this rubric to kind of grade our school on how PBIS is going. So if you have any questions or concerns with this walkthrough form or just PBIS in general, just feel free to reach out to me. And so again, this is taking place at the faculty meeting. So go spend time with the people that you love on Love Day. Have a good evening.